ladies and gents, welcome back to another ASMR reading of SCP-978. The sounds of the ocean are still playing, but I don't know how long I'll be safe in this location. Anyway, SCP-978, Object Class, Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-978 is to be kept in the security locker HJ-12 at Site 17, and only to be removed or handled by personnel with Level 2 security clearance or higher. Testing parties may require extra film and printing paper at their leisure. SCP-978 is not to be used for blackmail, entertainment, or personal reasons. This means you, number 05, redacted. All photos produced by SCP-978 are to be cataloged along with full testing description. Requests to destroy photographs may be processed by Level 4 security clearance or higher personnel, at the discretion of the testing party. SCP-978 appears to be a standard red and black Polaroid Supercolor 645CL instant camera, with no distinct identifying marks or damage. SCP-978 operates the same as a standard camera and shows no anomalous behavior beyond the photographs it produces. When a subject is pictured with SCP-978, the photograph that develops shows not what the subject was doing at the time of the photo, but rather what the subject wanted to be doing. This effect appears to be, for the most part, random, showing sometimes drastic changes in deeply suppressed desires, or simple changes and alterations to the subject or the surroundings. SCP-978 appears to be capable of expressing the desires of both humans and other creatures. Note, see the testing log, and appears to convey the simplest desires the easiest. Should two subjects with contrasting desires be both photographed together, the subject's desires appear to mix. See the testing log for additional information. Addendum. Subjects are allowed to request photographs of themselves. Remember, people, just because some of the photos show distasteful things doesn't mean that you're going to do them. Dr. Redacted. Testing log. The log format will be subject, photographed activity, and the photo result. Based on testing log 05, redacted, a simple study of the basic research team. The first log comes from Research Assistant James. Redacted. Photographed activity was smiling for the camera in a neutral pose. The photo result, the subject is shown looking much more tired and unprofessional, drinking from a flask. Subject Research Assistant, redacted. Photographed activity, smiling for the camera, neutral pose. The photo result, subject is shown in casual clothes, as if heading out for the night. Subject admits that she wishes to go home. Subject Research Assistant, redacted. Photographed activity, smiling for the camera, neutral pose. Photo result, data expunged. Research Assistant, redacted is being placed on temporary psychiatric leave. Subject Dr. redacted. Smiling for the camera, neutral pose. The subject is shown to be wearing a different tie. Subject Dr. redacted. Photographed activity, smiling for the camera, neutral pose. Photo result, data expunged. Dr. redacted expresses extreme embarrassment and apologies for this result. Well, the first round of tests wasn't so bad except for those two. Let's try this thing on some Class D and personnel. Let's see if we can't get more unusual results. Doctor, redacted. So it seems that their testing continued, and in the second log, testing 05 redacted, they decided to test to see the effects of SCP-978 on non-humans. The first subject was several standard white lab mice. The photographed activity was that all mice are in the plain grass tank for photographing, and the result was that all mice were pictured as eating, mating, or both. A single zebra finch, standard lab animal, that was the next subject. Photographed activity, sitting in cage, observing photographer. Photo result, an open cage with the zebra finch flying off the edge of the photo. Only a wing and a part of the tail visible. Subject, standard white lab rabbit. Photographed activity, sitting in plain glass tank for photographing. Photo result, subject is pictured mating with another rabbit. Subject, kitten, stray lab animal. Photographed activity, being held for a picture by Dr. Redacted. Photo result, data expunged. I would never do that to a kitten. Dr. Redacted. Apparently that result had some disturbing consequences. Subject, guard dog, Doberman mix and handler. Guard dog and handler both posing strictly for photography. The subjects are pictured as playing a game of fetch. Multiple testing cockroaches were the subject of the last photo, and the photographed activity was cockroaches being placed in the glass tank for photographing. The result, no change. And the last subject is a small spider. Photographed activity, clinging to the ceiling. Dr. Redacted admits that the picture was taken as a last-minute thought when she walked past the spider on her way to SCP-978 containment's locker. Photo result, a massive, hallway-encompassing web with a small spider in it. Comment, well, at least we know it works on animals. Dr. Redacted. Well, now, that was an interesting little story, so if you ever encounter a camera that doesn't seem to photograph what you're taking, well, at least you know what you found. As always, don't forget to leave a tip if you'd like to keep the stories going.